So I had finished the last reading, and it was kind of hot in here. It still is. And I decided to take like a break, and so I kind of got up and I said out loud, it's kind of hot in these rhinos, right? Do you guys remember Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, when he's like in the rhinoceros and he's like taking off all his clothes because it's really hot? I feel like somebody's watching you. What do we have? What is all that? What do we got? 6? What is all that? That is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords upright. King of Swords in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. Hierophant. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm not sure if this person is a friend or foe yet, but I can tell you that I feel like they would be the Page of Swords if they weren't watching you so much. So they're watching you so much that they're the King of Swords instead of the Page of Swords. We will find out what this person means. Just because those meaning their intentions towards you. I'm not taking those swords as them wanting to do harm with you or to you. I see that 3 of Swords there in reverse as looking at somebody in a more like, hold on. Interesting. This could be a karmic connection. I didn't think I wasn't sure if we were going to get anything like that on this channel. I just wasn't sure if Three of Wands, 5 of Swords. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then these are like all extra cards, but they don't seem like extra cards. They seem like almost like part of the story. There's 8 rows on this one. Okay, that's throwing me off a little bit. Can we make some, I don't know, can we see them all? Yeah, so you could be on the twin flame journey. So you might be on the twin flame journey and maybe you haven't even met the person that's your twin flame yet. You might have. You might know exactly who that person is. Like if you're on the channel or whatever, you might know. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I see this non-twin flame card here. And I'm also, funny enough, because that goes with the Neon Awakening deck. It says Neon Awakening Twin Flame. But I'm picking it up as like a Neon Awakening. That person isn't your twin flame. Like it's almost like the way they acted or the things they did just really, turned your world upside down. I'm getting you were supposed to meet this person. And you might have even been married to this person. You came as yourself. You came wholeheartedly. You didn't even come with like a lot of baggage or anything. This is the Knight of Pentacles upside down with that. I believe that's the 8 of Pentacles upside down and the 2 of Wands. I don't know why I'm getting that you had your choice between this person who wasn't your twin flame, this person who was probably a karmic, and another person who was your twin flame. Oh my God. gosh, what is that? We got Queen of Cups upright. Again. No, there's a lot of crap that you had to go through because you were with someone, is what it really looks like. It really just looks like they didn't even necessarily bring it with them like, oh, I have all these issues and I brought them with me. Some of them they just created while they were with you because they were bored. And like I said, you may have even been married to this person. They may have cheated on you. This Knight of Cups in reverse. You might even have been married to a couple people who did something like this to you. Or you married one and that was the karmic, and then you're like waiting for this like twin flame who's still a player. And I mean like both of those are happening, not either or. There's two here. I'm having a hard time getting an extra card for the end row. I got this King of Cups upright, and this one was on the floor. This 9 of Cups upright under this 5 of Swords. Needing to go through it, experiencing the karmic. It's a possibility both these people are watching you. Like I say, if you were married to somebody who's your karmic, but then you have a twin, it might even be somebody who knows you's been watching you, but you don't even know who this person is or don't feel like you've met them yet. Both people could be watching you, and both people could be watching you heavily, or just both people are watching you normally and it's coming off as somebody watching you heavily. And social media, or that 7 of Swords in reverse. That's why I was trying to figure out like what their intentions were towards you, because I had this like 5 of Swords on the side. Yeah. Karmic energy has some sort of problem. I think that this energy is still like on you, or you're still affiliated with it. I think it's the reason why this is coming up in your reading like this, because I mean, sure, if somebody is watching you, currently watching you, yeah, they would probably be in your energy, or you might be in their energy, or they might be making you think of them, which is making them be in your energy. Like any of this could be happening, especially if the person was a karmic and you really did care about them and you had to like really put in the work to like get over them, heal, right? Yeah, get divorced. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting somebody who's just sitting around. I'm just trying to figure out if the karmic is just sitting around watching, so be it, you know. I'm just trying to figure out if this like twin or this other person is like sitting around. And I don't think this deck is going to speak about them. Yeah, all we're getting is this freaking karmic, dude. What's that? Judgment and the 3 of Pentacles. So we had the 3 of Swords in reverse, and then we had the 3 of Swords upright. I swear it's on this table in these cards. Yeah, this one. I'm getting that you were supposed to experience the karmic so that when the twin came in or the right partner came in, that you would kind of know what was good for you. Oh, wow. That's weird. This kind of came up as like someone wanting you to heal them, or you wanting someone to heal them. But I got that earlier over there too, about something about one person breaks your heart and the other person heals it. And we have the Four of Wands upright, and we also have the Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like every time I look for these cards, I can't find them. I think it's a possibility. There it is, Four of Wands in reverse, and then the Four of Wands is upright over here. I feel like even if we were in a marriage with somebody, that it wasn't a real marriage. And even if we get together with our twin and we're not really married, it's going to be like a real marriage. Meanwhile, we were in this other thing with this other person that was not a twin flame, that was most likely a karmic, and they turned our world upside down. I feel like we started as the Queen of Cups and we ended as the Queen of Cups, but I think we're confused now about what we went through or why we went through it. And I feel like this judgment here, it was judgment, right, is because we were supposed to kind of go through it. There it is. But there was another card here, the Hierophant, and I actually feel like there was another card that I don't currently see. And it's not that important because I feel like it's still on the table. It's almost like judgment and justice are on the table. You know, almost like, well, no, you have to go through this. The Hermit. We have this perspective card. And the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like we still are in what we're in, or we still have this karmic energy because we're still hanging on to stuff that goes along with the karmic. I feel like to a certain degree, we may have really been hurt by this other person, and they left out like a mark on us to the point where we might be in the wrong energy to attract somebody. I just saw something flip. Oh my God. I did a reading called Chaos and Karmics, and I was so surprised that this did not come out in that reading. So it's kind of like your ex is like eating mushrooms in the desert with Beavis. I think something else flipped over too. Hold on. Am I tripping? Maybe nothing did. I don't see anything. That's weird. It looked like another one flipped over with it, but I don't see it. So maybe not. Probably not. But yeah, so this X energy, you're probably going to have to cut it off. You're just literally going to have to like King of Swords that thing. Because I think they're making your like twin flame energy wobbly. This desert tripping air of things. Like that person hasn't changed. He or she hasn't changed. That neon awakening twin flame. If you thought that was your twin flame and you like tripped on this message, that's not your twin flame. There's another one. Yeah. Oh my God. So when I made this was kind of like when we make a decision over and over. Like when we make a decision and a decision and a decision and a decision, you know, it's like stuff kind of hits us. You know, we did that. We set off that like train of consequences, right? I also have this one, which, you know, obviously is self-explanatory, as well as this one. Okay, so this one right here, probably not so much. So Yeah, you're gonna have to clean their energy out. I don't think we pulled shadow. Let's see if we can like pull some shadow out of this. Okay, some cards fell out of that deck, but we're not taking them. But interesting, some fell upright. One too many times. I want you bad. Get back. Beds are burning. Voodoo and bad to the bone. Yeah. I want you bad is it's kind of like it's the video. It's like the offspring. It's kind of cute. It's kind of like I want you bad, but they don't really want them that bad. Like in other words, a bad, be a bad person. They just want them like a little naughty in the video. Sorry, which is just kind of funny to me because sometimes when you are with somebody who is a karmic, they will try to get you to do things that are out of character because they don't want to be the only one that's like doing stuff. They want you, like they want a partner in crime kind of thing. And a lot of times that really does take you further away from your like twin per se, because it's one of those ways that they can get you down in a hole. Oh wow, see, this other card came out and I thought it was that card and it ended up, okay, well we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna go through one more time. So we went through like the shadow deck. All these cards came out, right? I don't even know what that is, but this like Valkyrie card came out, which was choice. And I thought it was this card, which is vampire, which is hunger. And this blessings card came out. And we also had grief and fear come out. So I feel like we have a choice. I feel like we have a choice as far as what we can pick. We can go to the grief and we can go back to the vampire and we can go to the we have a choice. We can go into the darkness or we can go to the light. We can go to that flame, right? Because as I said, I feel like that awakening was neon. Like when we were with this person, we knew something was off. Even if we think they're our twins, something's off. Something's off. Something's off. Keep that in mind. Until next time.